Welcome to another episode of Thermal Mermaid, and on this channel I talk to you about how to make homemade soaps, lotions, cosmetics, and show you how to create my products, and sometimes I sneak in a little bit of New England life. Now, in the next 6 videos that I'm about to post here to this channel, we're putting together a playlist for people who are interested in hobby soap making and have never tried it before. Now, I know a lot of you guys are not new and you're pretty skilled, but people come along every day and everybody has to start somewhere. So in the next 6 days, I'm uploading all the videos that you can find in Lesson 1 in the course in the member section of the Crafters community. Now, this will be a little bit dry for you guys who do this every day and you're just popping in to see what I'm up to, but bear with me because this was specifically written for those assuming absolutely zero knowledge of soap making. And once you watch these short videos, it will cover all your questions, so you don't have to feel intimidated with handling chemicals. And of course, everybody has to start somewhere. Also, the Soap Making Companion, the Beginner's Guide, has just released a second edition. The digital version of this book is absolutely free, and the link is just below this video. Now, this is a companion book to the videos in the playlist, and you can follow along with everything that you see here in Chapter 1 in the book. Now, Chapters 2 and 3 will also give you an additional 15 recipes, so go ahead and get your copy at the link right below here. And with that, let's talk about what you need to learn on how to start a soap making hobby. Welcome to the first module in a fairly large course. We're going to start off by explaining to you who this module has been written for. There are so many different people who sign up for this course, and everyone starts off with a different level in craft making experience. Now, if you found yourself here, you may be a person who ranges in skill from someone who's never made soap at home before to a seasoned soap maker who grew up doing this with an older family member. If this is completely new to you, you're going to quickly start to notice that this is a really popular DIY hobby, and that in fact there are thousands of people who are actively making their own soap at home. Now, despite the fact that your imagination might conjure something very simple and plain when you think of soap, it turns out that there are an infinite number of ways to creatively produce soap and bath cosmetics. And once you get started, you really never run out of ideas or recipes. Whether it's colors to blended fragrances, even to additives like beer and yogurt, there's almost nothing that's skin friendly that you cannot put into your soap. This very first module has been carefully crafted for someone who has never done this before. So let's pretend that you have no clue what soap is or how it's made. What we're going to do here is break down all of that information for you. The lessons in this module are going to explain what you need to have ready with utensils and supplies, and then we're going to discuss handling chemicals that could potentially be dangerous if they're not handled properly, and how to protect yourself from any accidents. Then I'm going to get into some of the actual science about how the ingredients being used combine to become soap. Now, this might be a bit dry at first, but it's fundamental in understanding in what you're doing, and it's important to know because when you start formulating your own recipes, you'll know what's going on inside those ingredients, and you'll have an idea of how to predict reactions when there's a chemical change. And this will lend you to know when mixing chemicals could be unsafe or perfectly happy when they're being added into your recipe. I'm going to show you how to use the soap calculator on the Thermal Mermaid website, and then explain how you can make your recipe calculations by hand if you don't have a calculator. Once you get this part under your belt, you're going to have a solid understanding of what soap actually is, and then how it's formed in a way that you might have never even considered before. And before we finish this module, I'm going to make the very first batch of soap in the final lesson. And this is going to be the most simple, basic recipe that one could possibly make with the fewest ingredients possible and still get a finished result that's a bar of soap. And this will give you a solid idea of what you have to have in your recipe and what's just an additive for creativity. Now, if you've never seen any of this information before, don't worry. You don't need to memorize the math or know all the chemistry to move on to the next module. You can always come back and watch it again if there's something that you feel like you really need to know. But the most important message in this whole module is understanding that you're working with a serious chemical in your kitchen that needs to be controlled, stored, managed in a safe method, and mostly don't forget that it must be respected. So don't be intimidated by the use of chemicals. This is about as dangerous as a bottle of Drano, and you wouldn't hesitate to buy it if you needed it, but you also would definitely wear gloves, and you wouldn't leave it open and out where pets and children could get access to it. Now, if you do have a little bit of experience making soap, of course, you don't need to start off by practicing with this basic plain recipe, but I do recommend just giving the material a brief overview just to refresh your memory on the safety measures, and of course the first aid regarding chemical burns. This module is really written with the beginner in mind, but it does also contain enough detail that you'll likely get something out of it if you're also pretty experienced at this hobby. So if you're brand new to this hobby, or you just need a quick refresher, welcome to the very beginning.